2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
They may be on the road, but the Bulls still know how to dress to impress. A look here as they come off the bus earlier today. Prospect. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. Now here's Fultz. Isaac outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this is an area that Jonathan Isaac continues to work on. Key is being aggressive and finish.
Here's Levine. The putback, rebounded by Vucevic. And the Magic with possession. For 3, Fournier. The shot, no good. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. Outside, Porter. Gordon against Levine. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I tell you, feeling the contact and the concentration to finish through it. Nice by Levine.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Isaac against Porter. Isaac passes to Gordon. Outside Fournier. Poked loose. Porter with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Levine wide open with the tip. And it's put back in by White.
And you can argue this is White at his best. Just an absolute terror in transition.
And Porter comes to help. Isaac finds Fultz. Back to Isaac. The pass to Fultz. Up top, Fournier. Guarded by Levine. Shot clock at 5. Here's Fultz. Here's Gordon. Passes to Fultz. This one for 3. No good that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Levine can't hit. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Carter against Vucevic. And here's Gordon. Knocks it loose. Shoots over Markkanen. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Now here's Fournier. Trying to end the drought. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, at 6'9", great athlete, Aaron Gordon can be a problem on the glass.
Chicago leading. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Now here's Levine. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Magic, Terrence Ross comes in for Isaac, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now, here is Young. Back to Sadaransky. Done outside. Young on the follow.
Listen, we know this about Thaddeus Young. He has very long arms. He's a nuisance on the glass. Big-time energy guy.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Dunn. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. Ennis comes in for Evan Fournier. And a change for the Bulls. Levine's checked in. And Bamba pulls it down.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Young with the steal. Here's Levine. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Bulls up by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Orlando, Mohamed Bamba is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's Ennis. And it's Carter Williams in at the point. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Levine's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And it's White in for Sadaransky.
Now, Thaddeus Young is capable of playing multiple positions. He is an efficient glue guy who always seems to play to his strengths.
Here's Carter Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And Chicago shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks.
And this is where Terrence Ross turns himself into a weapon, drawing these fouls, getting to the free throw line. He is such an excellent free throw shooter.
And it's tied up with that one.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
White looking around. Pass to Carter. Back to White. It's tipped. It's stolen by Ennis. Vucevic dishes to Ennis. Orlando moving the ball around. And Vucevic throws it down.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
Young finds Levine. Pass to Carter. White against Carter Williams. Carter, the pass to Levine. Over Ross. That one wide left.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Ross on the wing. It's stolen by Carter. Levine up top. Vucevic defending. Up again. Young on the follow. Young's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Bamba kicks to Ross. There's the pass to Vucevic. And Levine with the block.
Well, with his vertical, Levine sends it back. That is nice.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
Here's Levine trying to get open as Carter. Levine can't hit. And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. So the wing on the left. Ennis passes to Vucevic. White against Carter Williams. Ross dishes to Vucevic. Chicago grabs the miss.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And Young kicks to White. 1:25 left here in the second. 6 to shoot. Back to Young. White down low. Vucevic on him. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Ross against Levine. Ross passes to Bamba. Back to Ross from outside the arc. They get it back, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Vucevic. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Terrence Ross. Porter passes to Dunn. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. The Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Orlando making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Evan Fournier comes in for James Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. The Bulls also changing it up. Luke Cornett comes in for Young. And Satoransky subbed in for Porter. Outside, Markkanen jacks up a 3. And again, Chicago. No good. Orlando leading. Pass to Fultz. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Harrison. Pass to Cornett. Back to Satoransky. Pass to Cornett. A second chance effort, and they take the lead. Cornett's got his first 2 points.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of the period, they were up by...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy who's getting it done is Thaddeus Young.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the center position.
You know, I like that mentality by Levine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
Bulls have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Free throw good, Levine. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Magic trail by 3. Fultz with the ball. And there's the pass to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Fournier gets a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fournier's got his first 3 points of the game. Levine with it, outguarded by Fultz, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's foul number 2 for him. On the wing, Levine. He's guarded by Fournier. Outside, Levine. 5 on the clock. Count it. Levine's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And Fultz gets it to go.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense.
And Levine launches it from deep. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Isaac finds Fultz. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Zach Levine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Dunn passes to Hutchison. Dunn against Fultz. That shot, no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Vucevic. Dunn against Fultz. Left side, Gordon. It's 2-on-1. There's the lob to Markkanen. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. It's Fournier on the wing to the inside. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Wow, how about the burst? Aaron Gordon off the floor so fast. Don't sleep on him, gentlemen. You're going to look silly.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Dunn. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier. Just at the right time, opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Orlando making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic, and it's Ross in for Isaac. Harrison's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for Denzel Valentine. Satoransky, bounce pass. Passes to Harrison. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Orlando making some changes. Cam Birch comes in for Mohamed Bamba. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Young's checked in for Chicago. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Augustine against Satoransky. Birch kicks to Gordon. Pass to Ross. Dishes to Fournier. Back to Ross. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. It's a 5-point game. Hutchison passes to Satoransky. And they get it. No good that time. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Back to Ross. Stolen by Satoransky. And here we go. The Bulls fast break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Gordon kicks to Fournier. Lets the 3 fly. A fresh 14 for Orlando. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, the size is there, but the vertical is what really is eye-popping with Aaron Gordon.
Pass to Young. There's Harrison. Back to Young. Now Satoransky. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. The third quarter comes to a close. Magic out in front as they end the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. DJ Augustine out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Fournier in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. They push it up 4 on 3. Augustine dishes to Vucevic. Ross passes to Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. Back to Fournier. The pass to Ross. Takes the 3. Vucevic dishes to Gordon. Fires the 3. Augustine, no luck. Bulls trail by 5. Passes it to Satoransky. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Now White. It's hauled in by the Magic. Gordon's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ross kicks to Gordon. And here's Augustine. Inside. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Outside Fournier. Ross finds Gordon. Top of the key, Fournier. Another shot. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
To the paint. Here's Carter. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Pass to Augustine. Back to Ross. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Gordon. Porter with the steal.
And if they've been saving a sure thing play, now is the time for it.
Fast break. Here we go. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Chicago calls timeout.
You know, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
I love Aaron Gordon's ability to defend any position. What a luxury for a coach.
Down low, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Aaron Gordon wanting the ball with the game and the balance in crucial moments. How big time is he?
Levine looking around, and he makes that one.
Levine delivery in a big moment. What a game we've got.
Orlando leading by 3. Outside Fournier. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
The Magic have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Outside Gordon. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Here's Fournier. Here's Isaac. The Magic getting another chance here. Gordon, the pass to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Oh, boy, the reach, the length, the hops, the athleticism, Jonathan Isaac. Nicely done.
Levine against Fournier. Here's Carter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him. Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Fultz finds Isaac. For 3, Fournier. Rebound by the Bulls.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And the Bulls with another miss. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
I think the fact of the matter is all the tools are there for Jonathan Isaac. It's really a matter of being consistent for this young guy.
We've got 13 seconds left in the game. There's the pass to Carter. Lobs it up for Levine. He can't hit that time.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're ahead by 7. 1 second left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
for the land of the free.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on... Hey, Dave.
Well, guys,
David, thanks. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Carter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5, down low. And for Washington, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. Now here's Wall. Here's Bryant. Carter pulls it in.
And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Wall taking his time here. And the layup is good.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I could see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set. Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
Wall against White. Bryant. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Levine kicks to Markkanen. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Levine. Can't hit from in close.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
A nice start for them offensively. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside, Levine. And the jam by Levine.
More of a shooting than passing guard. White still able to find the open man.
Outside, Wall. Pulls up, high post. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Outside, Levine. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so Bryant will bring it up for Washington. Smith left side. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, you better respect the lightning speed of Smith, jetting towards the basket with this insane quickness.
Pass to Satoransky. Back to Dunn. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And they double up Brown. Outside Bryant. It's good.
Now, this is the type of confidence coaches love seeing. Bryant not even hesitating, shooting it off the catch.
Here's Dunn. And no good. Great D that time from Beal. The 3 from Bertans. And the layup's good off the glass. Smith's got his second bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now the pass to Porter. Bryant with the rebound. Washington leading now by 4. Beal drives in. He gets that one.
Oh, you love how Beal rises over the D. He loves out-muscling them at every turn.
The Bulls have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Dunn outside. Shoots from the elbow. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Young against Bertans. To the inside, Bryant. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Bryant's got 6 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Looking to end the run. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The three from Bertans. Bryant drives in, and Bryant slams it in.
Oh, I love to see bigs with Bryant's level of mobility. He's explosive off the drive.
Young, right side. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Washington Wizards in the... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Ball out there with Payton. Then there's Brown. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Mahimi in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. The Wizards shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws. And a more traditional in the paint big for most of his career. Mahimi has been working hard to evolve his game.
Yeah, he's trying to become more comfortable on the perimeter at both ends. I mean, he started shooting threes over the last couple of years just to keep the defense honest. And defensively, he's done a much better job of closing out on jump shooters.
And stolen by White. Markkanen down low. Mahimi on him. Washington leading now by 9. And Wall. Here we go now. Chalk up 2 there.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Markkanen finds White. Wall with some nice defense. And again, Washington running the court in transition. Payton passes to Wall. Now, here's Wagner. T right on him. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. White looking around. It's rebounded by Payton. White's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Wendell Carter comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And Levine subbed in for Valentine. Bonga, no good. Bulls trail by 11. Down low, Carter. Off with the layup. Pass to Wagner. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I mean, Wagner can hit a long jumper, but he's at home inside.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Levine can't hit. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Harrison. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
It's his first trip to the line.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year. 78%, so not too bad.
And so he makes both from the line. Wizards leading by 11. Outside, Wall. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Wall's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's the fortitude of Wall. Not going to be thrown off by the defense.
Over to the wing. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Stolen by Carter. In transition, here come the Bulls. Levine wide open. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Wall attacking. And Wall with the slam.
He's very good at staying in control on his drives, and with Wall's amazing speed, it's not easy to stay in control.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
I don't think that was a pass he should make. Too many things can go wrong. I mean, they're lucky to keep possession.
Washington making some changes. Davis Bertans checks in for Mo Wagner. Bradley Beal comes in for Peyton. And Smith subbed in for John Wall. Chicago also making some changes. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Markkanen. Porter comes in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's done in for Kobe White. Wizards leading by 11. Outside, Beal. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And, you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Beal's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
Bulls trail by 11. Here's Levine. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Beal with it. Now defended by Levine. Passes it to Bertans. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. Out to Smith. Pass to Bonga. Bertans with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Floats it up for Young, and it's slammed in by Young.
Well, because he's so dangerous, the D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
Here's Beal. Lays it up off the glass. Beal's got 6.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They lead by 11. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. Look.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Zach Levine, he's really been playing well.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Bulls 5 right now. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the 1. Hachimura, no good.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
They get it again. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from White.
Even inside, White is tough to contain. Adjust around the defense to get the shot.
Carter against Bertans. Beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Bertans got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Another in the long line of big men who can drain the 3. That makes him a very tough cover.
Doubled by Smith. Porter in the corner. Fires for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Washington takes it the other way. It's Brown on the wing. From deep. And it's White with the rebound. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. A 12-point game. Yes, that goes in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, Beal. They double-team Beal. Smith right side. The pass to Hachimura. Over Porter. Comes up empty from 8 feet.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out. Just think what the score would be if it weren't for him. I mean, he's been amazing, but a one-man show isn't going to get you a win in the league.
Back to Brown. It's all in by the Bulls. Porter's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. And see, well, last season, pretty much a lost year for Otto Porter. Dealt with that foot issue the majority of the year. That just kind of kept him out of the rotation.
Yeah, GA, I mean, I feel bad for everyone. The team viewed him as a key component, and he was just gone. I mean, he was able to come back right before the season suspension. Porter's still young, and he's looking to reestablish himself as a solid wing this year.
Back to Smith, inside. Berton's shot is good. Berton's got 5 points so far.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
To the paint. Here's Levine. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Beal. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Launches it. Chicago grabs the miss. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Levine with the ball. It's good. Levine's got 20 points.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Count that one. Levine's got 12 now in this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The drive by Beal. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Wizards lead by 6.
I like how Beal mixes up his scoring. He's capable of finishing when he's got this kind of position.
Here's Levine. He's got 22. Porter in the corner. Dishes it to Carter. Clock at 6. And again, it's Zach Levine. Levine's got 14 points now in the second half.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
See, I love how Beal didn't settle for the layup right there. He made sure to finish it with strength.
It's stolen by Berton. Beal, the pass to Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
For Washington, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
The resiliency of Smith is something you have to admire. He's bounced around the league, but has finally become a value rotation player.
Young finds Satoransky. Now Valentine. It could go. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Oh, I love that activity from Smith, using all his speed and length to contest that shot.
And so it's the Washington Wizards in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Ryan is out there with Mahimi. Then there's Peyton. And it's Wall. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Bulls trail by 8. To the middle. A nice shot by Young.
Now, once Satoransky sees the open man, he gives it away. He knows how to run an effective offense.
And Mahimi now top the key. Payton passes to Wall. And stolen by Valentine. The finish, and it's Young finishing it off.
And such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing, possibly. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
To the inside, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Satoransky.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Bulls trail by 4. Here's Levine. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Levine's got 16 here in the second half.
And shots like this one, it gets Levine going. I mean, he loves showing off that big boy muscle on these contact finishes.
And the call on, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Left side, Levine. And he goes right over Thomas Bryant and slams it down.
As soon as Levine hits a few of these, you know he's feeling it. Just keep getting him the rock.
Outside, Wall. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Count it, good. Levine's got it all tied up now for Chicago.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Payton. The shot that time, not on target. Excellent D there from Markkanen to take the lead. And there's the nice layup by White. White's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
I think White is absolutely fearless. I mean, he puts his team on his shoulders and hits the big bucket.
Good work there as it goes.
These are the possession Wall loves taking hold of. Outstanding in scoring in these important moments.
Levine against Payton. He gets it in there. Levine's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
This is what leaders do. Levine commanded the rock and coming through in the big spot.
Outside, Wall. Bryant trying to free himself up. Wall, good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Trying to get open his Carter. And Levine throws it down.
Oh, he makes it look all too easy. Levine, I mean, he's someone you can't allow to get this kind of position.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on it.
For the Wizards, Hachimura is checked in for Mahimi, and Beal subbed in for Gary Payton. Levine against Beal.
Oozing with confidence right now. You got to love seeing Levine capitalize in the clutch.
Wizards trail by 3. Here's Beal. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Carter dishes to Levine. And that'll be 2 free throws. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Odia.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Scott Brooks' huddle, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Shot clock at 6. Levine can't hit. And here we go. Washington fast break. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Zach Levine.
And what poise from Beal. Phenomenal at stepping up his game in the clutch.
Free throw good. Beal.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with the win.
Now here's Levine. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. Levine's got 42 in the game. And Scott Brooks wants a timeout. Now off the inbound. Money!
I like watching Beal finish with authority. He doesn't mess around when he's knifing his way to the basket.
Off the inbound. Count it!
Well, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And it's Chicago to start out, so the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So the Bulls 5 right now. Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Then it's Lowry Markkanen, and it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the jam by Beal.
Well, at times, Beal pulls off ridiculous dunks. You have to respect how powerful he is.
The Bulls shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. There's Levine, and easy 2 points on the layup. Levine's got 48.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Chicago making a switch here. Carter's checked in. And so Sederansky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. The lead is 2. Chicago calls timeout. And Washington making a change here. Smith has checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Porter's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's White in for Sederansky. Outside, Levine. And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Smith over in the corner, Bertans. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now, as we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Bryant trying to free himself up.
A work in progress on this end. It's awesome seeing Levine make an impact and hard work on defense.
And another one.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Beal. Markkanen pulls it in. Chicago leading by 6. In the corner, it's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
Here's Bunga. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field here in overtime. So far, they are rolling. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That's his first foul. And here's Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one goes. Count it. Levine's got 56 points in the game.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Now Bertans. And another miss by Washington.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
It's tipped, and he recovers it. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
Pass to Bunga. Inside. Smith. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
The cleverness of Smith showing itself once again. Terrific at getting into the heart of the D and then cashing in.
Free throw good, Smith.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So the Bulls win it. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I
Bulls opening lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Carter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the center position. And for Cleveland, Assman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Levine. And he gets it to go. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And, Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Drummond, it's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Not many do a better job of carving out space for himself than Andre Drummond.
And White kicks to Levine. And it's sent back by Drummond. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Love. It's blocked.
Markkanen with a nice block shot. His size has been a factor in this game.
Tries again. Drummond passes to Love. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Can't let Drummond get established positioning. When he does, it forces you to compromise.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
White the pass to Levine. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Here's Markkanen. The Cavaliers making the shot. Right side, White. Bulls moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. And Levine, here we go. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Satoransky's subbed in for Zach Levine. Now here's Porter. Outside, White. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Andre Drummond with the wingspan of 7'6". It's going to be hard to get it over him.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
So gifted. Drummond soars through the air, then explodes on the finish.
And Young kicks to White. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Young. Over Nance. Young, no good. Cleveland with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Porter finds Drummond.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Ball's knocked loose, and Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Bulls also changing it up. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Dunn attacking. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Darius Garland picks one up. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach Levine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn, is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
They get it back. They retain possession. Dunn, wide open, he fires, and again, Chicago, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Young with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. One-on-one fast break. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 8 points.
It was contact there, but that's not enough to stop Andre Drummond.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Harrison's checked in for Chicago. Here's Harrison. Cornette makes it off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Porter finds Thompson. Now Sexton. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Out to the right wing. Down low and stolen by Drummond. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And Sexton slams it in.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. And recently, we chatted with Zach Levine about the team, and
we should have energy and we should be out playing the other team.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact.
Oh!
Boy, did he go way up for that one.
Oof.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And the pass to Cornette. And it's good for 2.
With Dunn, this is his focus. Keep the ball moving. Keep everyone involved.
Sexton against Dunn. Sexton's shot is good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Bulls trail by 15. To the wing right side. Bulls moving the ball around. Stolen by Thompson. Love kicks to Porter. Shot from 12. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Harrison passes to Dunn. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
And that one's good, Harrison.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Done against Sexton. Love outside. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
To the right side. Back to Dunn. Wide open look. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Wendler. Love outside. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And it's Harrison with the ball for the Bulls. 17-point game. Out to the right wing. Over to the wing. Pass to Valentine. Back to Dunn. A shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Porter, no luck.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Takes a three, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
It's how a lot of people play now. Rebounding techniques have changed over the years. Purists would say, not for the better.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Bulls trail by 17. 1:05 left to play here in the half. And Levine, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in. Levine's got 6 points.
Right there, the burst of Zach Levine. Once he gets a step on you, it's hard to catch up.
Love inside. Carter on him. And the dunk by Love.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And the jam by Levine.
This is what they like about marketing. He will make the next pass when the defense overplays him.
Nance against Levine. And Thompson kicks to Garland. On the wing, Nance. Buries it from three-point range. Nance has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. And here's White. No points in the game yet for him. Levine with it. Trying to get open is Carter. The second chance effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This is the thing about Wendell Carter. He's got the skill to go with the size. Very difficult to defend.
Carter hits them both.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half. There's Garland, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. The Cavaliers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Two on the clock.
Hard to shake Porter's focus. Good at staying in control on the way up.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. It was Andre Drummond who got hot in the first. He had 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 steal. And
as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Markin and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point guard position. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 12 points in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now here's Levine. He's got 8. It's good. At that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
The question for Zach Levine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Sexton for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Carter. And the basket is good.
Good handle for a big man. Carter able to get to his spot, and then he powers through contact.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
Love outside. Feeds it to Drummond. That's in there. Love with the assist. 14 points for him.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside, Levine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Colin Sexton.
A late bloomer in high school, Zach Levine could still be just scratching the surface of his true ability.
Chicago making some changes. Young's checked in for Wendell Carter. Satoransky comes in for Porter. And it's Dunn in for White. Right wing. Here's Windler. Guarded by Levine. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. They trail by 14. Dunn dishes to Levine. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Tips it. Levine on the follow. Levine's got 16.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. And Drummond is right there. Bulls trail by 14. To the inside. Here's Markkanen. They shoot again. It's blocked. Drummond working against Young. To the middle. Here's Nance. Passes it to Windler. He kicks it to Garland. Drummond working against Dunn. Nance, right side, 5 to shoot. Young with the steal. Pass to Levine. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Levine's got 10 points in just the second half. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Drummond is doubled. Markkanen pulls it in. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. The pass to Satoransky. And he banks in the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Out to the right wing. Here's Windler. Guarded by Levine. Nance passes to Drummond. Drummond is doubled. Back to Nance. Shot clock at 6. Windler. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Windler's got his second bucket of the game to go.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Now here's Dunn. He's tightly guarded. That one doesn't drop.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Multi-time All-Star Andre Drummond is still very young and continues to polish his craft.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Carter, he's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Levine, and it's White in for Chris Dunn. The shot by Thompson, no good. Here's Young. No good.
Tristan Thompson, his wingspan bothering that shot.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And it's Thompson with the jam.
A solid athlete, quick leaper. Thompson's always a threat on this play.
Bulls trail by 15. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. And it's Osman in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And Levine, here we go. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
Love outside. Sexton kicks to Love. Over Markkanen. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
And Garland with a clear path to the basket. The slam dunk by Garland.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Bulls trail by 21. White the pass to Levine to stop the run. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Garland, the pass to Love. Kicks it to Garland. Love against Markkanen. Love dishes to Thompson. And he comes up with the deuce.
Look at the unselfishness by Kevin Love. Doesn't have what he wants. Finds a wide open teammate.
Out left to the wing. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Levine. That shot missing. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Now Carter. Outside, White. Outside, Porter. White looking around. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Thompson up top, defended by Carter. Carter against Thompson. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. And the Bulls making a change also. Satoransky's checked in. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And it's Osman missing. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Chicago. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And we've seen this before. Zach with the ability to put up points in bunches.
The 3 ball. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Drummond working against Carter. Porter outside. The shot, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Cleveland.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Andre Drummond.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Offensive rebound, and it's sent back by Drummond. Love against Levine. Stolen by Levine. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Osman. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Sexton. Chicago also making some changes. Young's checked in for Markkanen. Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Harrison in for Zach Levine. Stolen by Garland. And there's the feed to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Trying to get open is Carter. Snatched up. Young from outside. Harrison. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And it's in there.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Valentine, that's for 2. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point guard position. Now, here's Isaac. Here's Fultz. Here's Vucevic, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, you know, one of the best parts of Nikola Vucevic's game is his great body, excellent hands, and the high motor makes him an outstanding rebounder.
Here's Levine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Bulls shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
He was the 13th pick in the 2014 NBA draft, and Levine's developed into a really high-quality player at the NBA level, and I think he's just scratching the surface.
Here's Fultz. Now here's Fournier. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Sure, the shot was from way back, but Fournier practices these long shots all the time, so you got to crowd him and make him do something else.
On the wing, Levine. Inside, Markkanen, and it's blocked by Gordon.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon, reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfectly.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Vucevic, the pass to Isaac. Back to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Too easy for Vucevic. I mean, at his size and with his skill set, I mean, he's a threat down there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Levine. And they pick up 2.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Magic have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Fultz against White. Fultz kicks to Fournier. Over Levine. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
3 on 3. Back to Vucevic. No good with the wing jumper.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Good.
I like what Levine gives you, both the quickness and length. Tough to negate once he builds forward momentum.
Outside Fournier. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Fultz. Just 5 on the clock. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Chicago.
Hey, I tell you what, I like the fact that Markelle Fultz is not afraid of contact. He doesn't mind getting roughed up. When he's going up with his shot, he plays through that contact nicely.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The Magic also changing it up. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Isaac, and Terrence Ross is subbed in for Evan Fournier. Now, here's Dunn. Over Fultz. Dunn misses. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Fultz looking around. Ross on the wing. Launches it. Kept alive. Here's Ennis. And Ennis slams it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here's Dunn after the Magic pick up 2. Shoots from the high post. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
And there's the pass to Vucevic. Here's Ennis. Back to Vucevic. Cuts off the pass. And the layup falls. Vucevic has got 6. Bulls trail by 5. Over to the wing. It's stolen by Ennis. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Oh, Vucevic in position. Bamba kicks to Ross from deep three-point range, but they'll get another chance. And the dunk by Bamba.
You know, guys, it's really all about focus while under pressure. And right there, Bamba shows why that's a valuable trait to have.
So for the Bulls, Denzel Valentine comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Harrison in for Chris Dunn. The Magic also changing it up. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for James Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Satoransky looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. Augustine with the steal. And now Carter-Williams pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Love when your point guard gets a steal and Augustine able to start the break there, fellas. Leads to a bucket.
Here's Satoransky. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And that does it for the first. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Magic.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And another thing they've done right from the start is converting. A lot of those second chance opportunities, those can be hard to come by sometimes.
Harrison out there with Satoransky. Then there's Valentine. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Magic. Both shots good from the stripe.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
To the paint. Back to Augustine. Stolen by Satoransky. Here's Valentine. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Carter-Williams. He feeds it to Gordon. Kicks to Augustine. Now here's Carter-Williams. He's guarded closely. The layup off target. Bulls trail by 4. Valentine passes to Harrison. Back to Valentine. To the right side. Clock at 6. Here's Harrison, defended by Gordon. The shot by Harrison, no good.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
Out to the right wing. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. Some changes for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Lowry Marketing comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's White in for Satoransky. And the Magic making a change here as well. Isaac's checked in.
You know, if you're defending Isaac, guys, you got to honor his jumper. He's a very capable scorer from there.
To the wing right side. Back to White. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
But they get it back. He kicks to Augustine. Rebound by the Bulls.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Augustine against White. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now here is Augustine. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Another shot. And Gordon with the lay-in. Good.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backcourt.
They're getting outworked on the glass, and those second chance buckets have devastated their defense.
And it's time for an injury report. And let's get an update on Thaddeus Young's injury. David, any news?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some information from the Bulls' head athletic trainer. He said it's a hyperextended shoulder and that they've got ice on it now to try to bring down the inflammation.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Carter. Porter comes in for Denzel Valentine. And Levine subbed in for Harrison. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. Stolen by Markkanen. In transition, here come the Bulls. Young with the ball. Misses the layup. Magic leading by 7. Isaac outside. Ennis rejected by Young.
Thaddeus Young using that expansive wingspan to put that shot in reverse.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. And 1:01 left to play here in the second quarter. Bulls have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. Free throw good, Levine. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Magic leading by 5. And here is Isaac. Fournier for 3. It's Fournier on the wing. Shoots over White. Fournier's shot is off.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Levine, good.
You know what you get there? Levine strong enough now to take on contact. Able to complete the play.
Down low. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Bringing a competitive energy to the defensive end. White stays connected.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. On things were going Orlando's way from the beginning. They put together some nice offensive stretches. And that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Zach Levine, he's really been playing well.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
On the wing, Isaac. Fires from deep. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Levine. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Outside Fournier. Vucevic with it. Now defended by Levine. The shot's good from Fournier. Now Levine. He's got 14. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Count that one. Levine's got 16.
Relentless in his attack, Zach Levine. Once he gets into a rhythm, man, what a scorer this guy is.
Passes it to Gordon. Back to Fultz. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got his 2nd basket.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
On the wing, Levine, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Some changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's done in for Kobe White. Time to change for the Magic. Ross is checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Fournier gets a wide open look, but they recover it. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. 6 to shoot. Another miss by Orlando. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Bulls, Young's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. and Satoransky subbed in for Levine. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Orlando. Pass to Satoransky. Back to Dunn. The dish now to Young. Out to the right wing. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Evan Fournier. The Bulls have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Augustine with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. James Ennis, he'll check in for Orlando. Done outside. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Young passes to Cornett. Clock at 4. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And here's Valentine for 3. And the Bulls with another miss.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Vucevic to the pass to Ennis. And Ennis slams it in.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola Vucevic.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
And the Magic making a change here. Fultz is checked in. 1:46 left to play here in the third. White looking around. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
Ennis misses. Chicago trailing here. Levine with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. The offensive rebound. Levine, good. Levine's got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Gordon against Markkanen. It counts, and the foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The former Arizona Wildcat, Gordon, is a high-motor player who gives great effort out there all the time.
Now here's Levine. 18 points for him. It's hauled in by Gordon. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Back to Ennis. Now the pass to Vucevic. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Vucevic has got 10 points in the game.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Levine against Ross. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. And the Magic lead by 8.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
And so it's the Orlando Magic holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls. White is out there with Harrison. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Levine in at the 3 spot. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Shot clock at 6. A fresh 14 for Orlando. Gordon kicks to Fournier. Offensive rebound to the left wing. Lets the 3 fly. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Young's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Shaquille Harrison. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Another miss by Orlando. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 8-point game. Fourth quarter still Young, just over a minute play. And the basket by Hutchison.
Man, how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Fournier for 3. Vucevic dishes to Gordon. Pass to Isaac. Goes back up. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Done outside. He sinks the 11-footer.
Well, I tell you, it's awesome, absolutely awesome to see Dunn work in his effective mid-range J. So sharp, so accurate, so timely.
Here's Fultz. Vucevic to the pass to Fultz. And another shot. Kicks it out to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And here's Fultz. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop.
Oh, are you kidding me? Tell you what, we've got a game. I like that Levine's rising to the challenge as things get tight.
The shot's good from Fournier.
And really, come on now, that kind of drive is what you love about Fournier. No fear at all in terms of taking matters into his own hands.
Chicago calls timeout. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Vucevic.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Markelle Fultz.
You know, battling inside, I like Levine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without fouling.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so Levine nails both of them.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Fultz. Hutchison with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Isaac passes to Gordon. 1:06 left here in the fourth quarter. Good on the shot. And the Magic lead by 2.
Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
Now Levine. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
They're running. Vucevic with the block. Second shot opportunity. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Chicago making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Valentine. Markkanen comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Kobe White in for Dunn. Levine with it. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Nine seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Isaac passes to Gordon. Got it.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
On the wing, Levine. A three off the inbound. Missed. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean,
all right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for coming up in the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan with you, and now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2, and it's Bonga in at the small forward. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter in at the small forward position. Hachimura down low. He's guarded by Markkanen. Clock at 6. And that one's good. Hachimura. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And then Levine with the jam.
Body control, flair for the dramatic. Levine in style.
Here's Beal. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Levine. Bryant with the rebound.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And Beal kicks to Bryant.
Come get it, come get it.
Knocked loose. It's Beal on the wing. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Outside, Markkanen. Back to Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Beal against Levine, and there it is for him.
Well, in a screen and roll situation, Zach makes the right decision.
For Washington, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Hachimura the pass to Wall. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
On the wing, Levine. Back to White. Levine against Beal. Left side, Levine. Now here's Bryant in transition. Here come the Wizards. Here's Beal. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game. And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Beal has said he wants to make the all-defensive first team at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive end. But what you love is he's willing to take on difficult challenges. That should help him qualify.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Elite athleticism. Levine able to go up, take the hit, and convert.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Satoransky's checked in for Porter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White. Payton attacking, and Payton throws it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Dunn. Drops in the layup for 2.
Boy, how much do you appreciate Chris Dunn working hard inside to come away with these easy interior buckets?
Here's Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A smooth athlete with that near 7-foot wingspan. Brown has the positional versatility that every team craves.
And Greg, it's not just the physical attributes. Brown is smart. He's highly skilled. He played point guard in high school, so you know you can run the offense through him. He's got great handle, great instinct, so much to like.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Bulls. The Wizards with the lead. Smith inside. Dunn covering.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Here's Satoransky, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
Rebound by the Bulls. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Pass to Cornette. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Payton. That shot off the mark. And it's Chicago the other way. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Mahimi.
And this is what you like about Jan Mahimi defensively. He might not be the highest flyer, but big-time enforcer.
So for the Bulls, Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Young. And it's Harrison in for Satoransky. Mo Wagner's checked in for Washington.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Payton attacking. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The Wizards shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. That's good from Payton. And Chicago has possession. They trail by 1. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Dunn against Smith. Dunn looking over the floor. Over Smith. Dunn misses.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Wizards lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So on the floor for Washington, we've got Troy Brown. Payton is out there with Smith. Then there's Mo Wagner, and it's Bertzinson at the 4-man position. Here's Harrison, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Bulls shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Kobe White, he's checked in for the Bulls. Beal's checked in for Washington. John Wall comes in for Smith. Wall against White. Ball stolen. Here's the break. Here's Cornette. And the layup's good off the glass. Cornette's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, what a nice play. Just a coast-to-coaster by himself off of that steal.
It's Brown with the drive. That one drops for him.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
White against Wall. And stolen by White. Here's Valentine. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Brown dishes to Beal. Teardrop shot. Wagner. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That, to me, is exactly the kind of play you want from Mo Wagner. Aggressively chasing the rebound and getting a second chance opportunity.
Now, Valentine. Here's Cornette. Up and in on the layup. Cornette's got the lead up to 3 now for Chicago.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Here's Wall, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Now, sometimes that's the best you can hope for with Wall inside. Send him to the charity stripe.
Washington shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. pretty reliable in that regard.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
I tell you, when Levine gets up ahead of steam, he's really difficult to stay in front of.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Beal deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Well, make no mistake, Bradley Beal is a big-time athlete. Boy, how about his ability to get off the feet and finish that with authority?
Here's Levine, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Here's Wall. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, that's just great assertiveness from John Wall. So comfortable operating inside.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Bulls. Here's Levine. Some solid defense from Bryant. Washington trailing.
And what Bryant has been showing more and more of is the ability to read the floor and make good decisions.
Right, Greg. This is a very smart guy who dominated in high school and college just because of his size. He overwhelmed opponents. Now we're seeing him pass out of double teams. Shot selection is better. Timing and pick and roll is now superb. This guy has really grown.
And then Carter with the jam.
Now, Zach Levine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Bonga, the pass to Beal. Here's Bonga. Passes it to Bryant. Over Carter, and he overshot that one, missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Levine, good.
Well, we know Zach Levine has got tremendous athleticism, but he's also got tremendous basketball skill, and putting it to work here.
That drive by Carter. Wizards trail by 7. Beal gets a wide open look. That 3 off the mark.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's...
George, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Well, bit by bit, Zach is becoming physically tougher, which makes you mentally tougher.
Some changes for Chicago. Young comes in for Carter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Satoransky. Payton drives in. And the dunk by Payton.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And so Levine nails both of them.
You know, one of the things that Zach Levine has worked so hard on is the ability to get to the free throw line. This guy has stated he wants to be one of the best to ever do it. Well, a great scorer gets to the foul line.
Here's Wagner. Chicago grabs the miss. Unloads. And that one released in time, but no good. The clock runs.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Zach Levine was the man in the first. He had 20 points. And the past few seasons, the Bulls. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Zach Levine, he's really been playing well.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Wall passes to Bonga. A second chance effort, and it will go, and the Bulls lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from John Wall.
At 6'4", he's got incredible shoulders, great frame to put some second chance points on the board. Beautiful.
Levine feeling it out a bit.
Oh. You've got to be kidding.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
We are talking about a big-time athlete with great size. Bradley Beal, no problem on the glass and finish.
Wizards trail by 10. Outside, Wall. Count that bucket. 10 points for John Wall.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Bunga. Nice D from Porter.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
And there's Levine on the assist by Porter. Levine's got 6 points in the quarter. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Here's Beal. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
Here's White. And White slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Wall passes to Hachimura. Back to Wall. Banked in off the glass. And 12 points for John Wall.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate. Really well done.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Boy, defensively, you want to take Levine out of his rhythm. That means no open lanes to the rack.
And Doris, don't forget a consensus All-American in his final year of college. Hachimura scoring almost 20 points a game.
Yes, Greg, he helped the Gonzaga Bulldogs to 37 wins in each of his last 2 years, and obviously played in some big-time games. Was asked to step up in key moments, and he delivered.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Brown the pass to Smith. Back to Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And the pass to Valentine. Done outside. Rebounded by the Wizards. 1:16 left in the third. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Mahinmi.
Wow, I'll tell you, Jan Mahinmi has really learned how to play off the more natural and gifted scorers on his team. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
Back to Dunn. Over Smith. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Dunn's got 6.
Well, Chris Dunn, remarkably comfortable in the mid-range. You get him the ball in that spot, he'll take care of the rest.
And it's Brown missing. The Bulls leading by 6. Harrison kicks to Cornette. Pass to Dunn. Puts it up from 12. Rebound by Mahinmi.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Pass to Payton. No stopping him there. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so it's Zach Levine making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Timeout, timeout.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. And in the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal. Brown out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Wagner in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Chicago calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Markkanen, he's checked in for Young. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Zach Levine's checked in for Satoransky. And it's White in for Chris Dunn. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Inside, here's Carter. Out to White. Passes to Levine. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Boy, you'd love to see more of this from Thomas Bryant. He has the length necessary to send shots back.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. That one drops. He ties it up. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. White with it. Carter, that's good. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And here's Levine. Plays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 4-point Chicago lead.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 16 points for Bradley Beal.
Terrific footwork. Beal pulling up in rhythm. It's beautiful.
Outside, Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Beal. The shot off that time. Nice D from Levine. And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Hachimura is checked in for Washington. Wizards trail by 4. Right side, Wall. To the inside, Hachimura. That's tipped.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
Levine against Beal. Levine, good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Chicago leading by 6. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They have feeling the contact and the concentration to finish through it. Nice by Levine.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. The Wizards with another miss. Here's Chicago. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Now here's Levine. With the slam.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Chicago.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zach Levine.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Beal against Levine, makes it off the glass. Levine's got 42 in the game.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And yes, it's good.
Boy, tremendous focus from the big man, Thomas Bryant, making the difficult finish look pretty routine. That's nice.
Outside, Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. The drive by Beal. And it's sent back by White.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. Now Levine. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And a good free throw shooter who's really increased his volume over the years. Levine with a lot of ways to beat you.
And so Levine nails both of them. Cleveland with the ball. Here's Garland. Keeps it alive. And Drummond is right there.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Here's Levine, and it's sent back by Drummond. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Garland leading the charge.
That's pretty tough for Garland at his size to be able to score around the contest.
And here's Levine who brings it up for Chicago. To the middle, and stolen by Love. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Here's Osman, and that one is hammered home.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's White. Outside, Levine. Here's Carter, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Here is Porter, outside White. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to get open is Carter.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Osman, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And Jetty Osman is this team's rock. You know exactly what he'll give you and is a more than capable offensive player.
That gives you a little bit of everything. He's big. He's got decent size for his position. And steady Jetty, always showing up here to compete.
Now here's White. Pass to Porter. In the corner, it's Levine. Will it go? Buries the long-range jumper. Levine's got 5 points so far.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. It's stolen by Carter. On the wing, Porter. In the corner, it's Levine. And stolen by Sexton. And they're on the break. Ahead. Garland with the bucket.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And here's Levine who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 5. Launches a 3. Rebound Andre Drummond.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Satoransky subbed in for Kobe White. And that one's good by Porter.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Sexton. Bean with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And he converts the layup. 7 points in the game.
And running the pick and roll to perfection there. Much easier to execute when you have a handle like Levine.
Bobbed up there for Drummond. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Now here's Satoransky. Not a lot of room. And then And Levine with the jam.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Now, here's Sexton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Love, and Love throws it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Porter in the corner. Levine feeling it out a bit. 5 on the clock. Count the basket. Levine's got 11 points.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Porter finds Drummond. To the inside. Sexton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
When you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much, able to play through it.
Here's Levine, 11 points in the game. Outside Porter, back to Levine. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead, up by... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So the Bulls 5 right now. Harrison out there with Dunn. Then there's Valentine. And it's Cornette in at center. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Bangs home the trifecta. Dunn's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
Gotta put some pressure on Dunn when he's squaring up from outside. Just an exceptional score.
To the paint. And Sexton has it in the corner. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Markkanen, he's checked in for Chicago. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Colin Sexton. Out to the right wing. Back to Dunn. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Thompson sends it back.
Shooter just can't help but throw that ball into Tristan Thompson's hand.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends. And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
And they're pushing it up. Here's Thompson. Off on the layup.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
The pass to Hutchison. Here's Harrison. From the high post. And the Bulls with another miss. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Here's Dunn. And again, Chicago. No good. Cavaliers leading. Here's Porter. Harrison with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Hutchison, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Left side, Nance. Down low. Stolen by Markkanen. Inside. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Chicago making some changes. Carter comes in for Valentine, and it's White in for Chris Dunn. And Cleveland with a change here too. Windler's checked in.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Markkanen can't get it to go. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Unloads from 13. And it's Osman missing.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Cavaliers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. So for the Bulls, Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Markkanen. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And Satoransky's subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. 55 seconds left to play here in the half. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Chicago. Markkanen, he's checked in for Young. And Levine subbed in for Satoransky. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Now, here's Garland. 6 points for him. And he uses the glass on the layup. Garland's got 8.
Sweet to be a difference maker in a game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Levine with it. 11 points in the game. And Levine throws it down.
You see the strength Levine's added to his frame, allows him to fight through that physical D.
Here's Nance. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Left side, Levine. Jacks up a 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And you got to run Levine off that line. He's a legitimate threat to do damage from deep.
Thompson. Good work defensively by Carter. And a close game so far through the first. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Jones. Zach Levine was the man in the first. He had 16 points and 1.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Zach Levine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Garland in at the point.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively. Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Here's Levine, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul is on Colin Sexton.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
And so he hits both. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Passes it to Markkanen. Fires the three. Levine can't hit. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Love kicks to Garland. Here's Drummond. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over.
The Bulls making a switch here. Cornette's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Windler's checked in. White left side. Good D by Drummond.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And Sexton slams it in.
Kevin Love, great recognition as to what was happening there. Saw the floor, saw the teammate, and saw the passing opportunity.
Outside, Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Bobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. A 2-point game. Porter passes to White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Not going to go that time. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
That's pretty crazy. Garland at his size getting way up.
Stolen by Garland. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. A slam dunk by Garland.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that. You see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Here's Levine. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Young pass to Cornette. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Porter. And he gets the bucket. And it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:30 left here in the third quarter. Outside, Levine. And then jammed down as he goes right over Larry Nance Jr.
And he's no stranger to games like this. Levine's having one of those nights where the D can't figure out any way to stop him.
And here's Sexton. He has 6. Trying to get open is Thompson.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
Outside, Levine. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lobbed up there for Thompson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, with Tristan's motor and that kind of reach, great job on finishing off the alley-oop.
On the wing, Levine. 24 points for him. A floater. Here's Cornette. 2 points. That one goes. Cornette's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Here's Porter, and he makes good on the layup. Porter's got the lead, back up to 10 now for Cleveland.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
For Chicago, they have been excellent at the free throw line. Here today, a flawless 6 for 6. The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And Levine with the block. And he's able to get it back. And so it's Cleveland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Here's Garland. White is out there with Harrison. Then there's Markkanen. Then there's Valentine. And it's Hutchinson in at the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's White. He doesn't hit that one. And Cleveland will come the other way.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. And it's sent back by Drummond. Love outside. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
Chicago calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Porter comes in for Denzel Valentine. And Zach Levine subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr. He's off on the first.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Bulls trail by 8. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Osman. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
White left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Here's Osman, guarded by Porter. Nice D from Porter.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
And that's exceptional body control from Levine, contorting himself nicely for the contact and finish.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Lays it up off the glass. Levine's got 14 points here in the second half. Now Garland. And he lays it straight in. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Garland is so small that if there's a little bit of room, he's going to find a sliver.
Levine. Here's Carter. And the rejection by Love. Osman the pass to Garland. Porter with a block.
And the defensive chops Porter brings to this squad, invaluable. You see the effects of it right there.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Levine can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Pass to Osman. Shoots over Markkanen. Now here's Garland. Guarded by Levine. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Saransky's checked in for White. Cleveland also making some changes. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Sexton in for Kevin Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Outside Porter. Back to Levine for the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. 55 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Cleveland.
Tonight they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Andre Drummond.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. And it's done in for Zach Levine.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Just grown man work from Dunn inside. His incredible athleticism really helping get him these types of shots.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. And both free throws good for Drummond.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Here's Dunn. From deep. He's off on that one. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win.